might take goods out of the truck.
Oh, you're correct, Chair.
So it could have been any one of the many people gathered.
Yes, Chair. Yes, Chair.
And you just left the scene.
Yes, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. It's Constable, right? Keisha Lee Stolz. What's her proper title?
You called it correctly.
Constable.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Constable Stolz was part of the specialized services unit that you commanded, correct?
Yes.
So would she be correct, or would it be correct to refer to you as her commander? Or is there somebody else who would be her commander?
It's just that I'm missing the correct date where their commander resigned. You see, as I've said yesterday, they were having a commander. He resigned. You see, I don't have a specific...
That's fine. So that commander reported to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I was their director.
So she didn't report directly to you?
They reported after the commander resigned. In that time, we didn't replace because...
Who was that commander?
It's... I will tell you now. The same name is Robert Schulz.
Robert Schulz.
It's SCHULTZ. The same name.
So then, you said that no EMPD member had told you about this operation?
No.
Okay. If we could turn then to Masuku bundle. Masuku, an extra bundle.
Is it the same bundle?
Are you going to deal with someone else now?
Check.
Are you going to deal with someone else now?
No, still on this issue.
Oh, all right.
Just that the documents, unfortunately, are in different places.
Oh, okay. May I just ask this? I hope you are not going to go to it. I hope I won't be disrupting you.
Which is?
It's about what happened between early 2022, because in the second paragraph of Commissioner Mkhwanazi's statements, it says early last year, and he makes his statement in 2023. So I just want to have
Indeed, we can deal with that.
idea of what happened between early 2022 and him
I
deposing.
suggest...
Maybe let me leave it to you.
No, I suggest we deal with it first, because
Yes.
the issue I want to raise
Yes.
and this other annexure can be slotted in anyway.
Thank
so
you.
Please go ahead, Chair.
Thank you. Commissioner, after you left the scene in early 2022, it was 2022, because you make your statement in 2023,
Yes,
and you say early last year.
Yes.
You make your statement in 2023,
Yes,
and you say early last year, which
Yes,
is
Chair.
early 2022.
Yeah, correct.
Now, what I want to find out is what happened between the time that you left the scene in 2022 all the way to when you made this statement. What, if anything, did you ever do about this incident?
Yes, remember, Chair, I mentioned last time that I called Yako and said, Yako, you don't call me. Not even the first, was the first that my
Let's
name.
leave that. Let's leave that. You've seen the truck canopy
Yes.
open, you have your suspicion, and then you leave the scene.
Yes.
What did you ever do, if anything, between then and the time that you made the statement?
Yes, I called Yako, Chair. I mentioned last time, immediately on call, it was on Tuesday, but it was not Monday, because Monday I'm having meetings the whole day. Then I called Yako and said, Yako, you're having an operation there. And that operation, it was not reported. And I saw some EMPD police vehicles and everything. He said, no, sir, I was with cash. I called people, you see, and some I don't know, SAPS. I said, call them. I called them and told them that. In fact, I didn't even give them an opportunity. I was still angry. I said, you don't run operation without us knowing or without me knowing, you see. And you call me where you know that it's not even an EMPD success. You know, I was so emotional, Chair, you see. In fact, in that mood, I was not supposed even to address them. And I even chased them away. Then it was quiet. Then I was called then by IPT when I'm back from suspension. You see, they said, we need a statement now. There was a person who died there, and the person who died, we are told that you gave an instruction when you were there, that person must be moved.
When was it when IPIT called you?
It was 2023. That's why I've said, they even reminded me about the date. Because I didn't take it, I took it as one of the operations, but it became serious.
And are
when
you saying until the time that IPIT called you, you had not heard anything about the person that had died?
No, there was no information. But even IPIT said that they kept it to their six so that they can get the whole information and what. They were so open. They were so open and honest to me when it was 5 or 6 of them, you see. But it was in different issues. But there, NOMSA clarified everything to me, you see. But not in detail, because some of the information, they were keeping it. You see, then they wanted statement immediately. Then that's why I wrote, that's why I've said early last day, because they even reminded me. I said, which accident is that? Or which incident is that? Or which operation was that?
All right, no, thank you. All I wanted to see is what you knew or did not know between early 2022 and the time that you made your statement. You've clarified. I will leave it to you, Ms. Sildo, as to what happened between early 2022 and the time that the commissioner made the statement. Thank you.
To the extent that I may have knowledge of that, Chair, I'll happily share it with the commission.
Thank you.
Do you now have the Masuku bundle before you? I would like to refer you to Annexure NPM 5, Roman 3.
May I close this one?
Just put it to the side. We'll come back to it. Sorry, NPM 5, Roman 3, I thought I said NPM 5. And NPM 5, Roman 3 starts at page 41. This is the statement, warning statement of Constable Kisha Stalls. Her actual statement starts at 56, page 56. Do you have that?
$56.
56, yes. You've located page 56?
Yes.
Now I see second paragraph of that statement, Ms. Stoll's notes, and I read, on the date in question, I was at home when I received a call from Yako, who said they needed urgent backup and that he had already informed my commander. Are you the commander that is said to have been informed at the time, because this would have been in April 2022, or are you suggesting that the commander that is referenced here is Robert Schultz? What was his title?
Inspector.
So which commander is this? Is this you or Inspector Robert Schultz that Ms. Stolz would be referring to here?
It's not me, because I was not informed.
So then we should turn to Inspector Robert Schultz for that. And to inform Inspector Robert Schultz that Ms. Kisha Lee Stoll states that in April 2024, on this particular date, Yako informed her that they needed help and that Yako, had already informed Inspector Robert Schultz about this operation. You suggest that's what we do, perhaps, to get to the bottom of this?
Yeah, up until maybe we get the exact date of the resignation, but I
No,
know that.
it can't be up until. Either you are the commander
No, no, I
on
was
this
not in-
particular date, or it's Inspector Schultz. That's what you told
Yeah.
us.
No, let me be clear, I was not informed by Yako. It may be Inspector Schultz. I
So
was not
there's the
informed.
commander at this time, on this date, being referenced here, can only be Inspector Schultz.
Yeah, but I've said to you, Commissioner, I'm not sure about the exact date of resignation. You know, it's not good to throw a thing to a person whilst you're not even.
It's a choice
accurate.
of two, not
Okay,
many.
yes.
So
yes.
there can only be two commanders, and you explained that until his retirement or resignation, Inspector Schultz was Ms. Stoll's direct commander.
You are correct there.
When he
Yes.
retired or resigned, you then became the commander.
You are correct there.
So the
yes.
date is irrelevant.
Okay.
So I'm saying, what she says here, Ms. Stolz, that Yako informed her that her commander had been informed. That commander is either yourself or it's Inspector Schultz. It can't be anybody else.
Yeah, you are correct there.
Okay. So
Yes.
now I'm asking, are you the commander that was informed by Yako?
I was not informed by Yako.
So is it Inspector Schultz? The other option is that Ms. Stolz is not telling the truth at all.
I'm not sure, but I was not informed by Yako.
Okay. Now, if we stay on that statement at paragraph 3, I see that she says, on arrival at the place Yako told us to meet, or at the place Yako told us to meet, I saw Marius and Kobus, Juan Marie and Viandre also arrived. Do you know any of those people?
I know, who's this guy? Sorry? Yako. Yes, I know Yako. I don't know Marius. I'm not sure about Kobas. Yako will introduce you to this mate, but I'm definitely sure about Yako here. Marius, I didn't know him. You see. Let me say for now I know Yako. No, I know Yako because we met with this guy Kobas last year when we were called by IP. Makakola introduced me, said, who are these guys? He said, no, you don't know them. You see. Then he mentioned their names, but I couldn't take them because it's African name. Some I'm losing them.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Yako.
Okay. And then, same paragraph, last sentence of that, Etienne then arrived and joined the briefing. So there is a fifth person. Do you know Etienne?
Yes.
Who's that?
Sorry, you were, no, I was on another paragraph.
Oh,
I know Viandra.
okay.
I thought it's the one started with followed Yako, Marius, and Kobas. No. Let me go back on that one.
Oh, okay.
On the
You
arrival
are still at
the
paragraph
place.
3.
Yeah, it's paragraph 3, yes.
So you know Viandre.
Yes.
And I say in that same paragraph, the last sentence of that paragraph reads, Etienne then arrived and joined the briefing.
And I know Etienne.
You know Etienne.
Yes.
And what's Etienne's full name?
I don't know his full name.
You just know him
I
as
call
Etienne.
him, yes, they call him by his name, Etienne.
Would it by any chance be Etienne van der Walt?
I don't know
You don't
the
recall?
Yes, no, I don't know the name of Etienne.
You skipped Mackenzie.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Commissioner. Same paragraph. He says, when Mackenzie arrived, Yako told us that they had found a truck used in the armed business robbery, and that the suspects were armed. So there is Mackenzie as well.
Mackenzie works for AMPT, I know him.
Yes, and he is there. Then there is Van der Walt, Etienne, as we say. Okay, so of the people listed here, you know Kobus. You didn't know Kobus, you said.
No.
You didn't know Marius.
No, I don't know.
You did
Marius.
not know Juan Marie.
Juan Marie, I started to know her later. By that time, I didn't know her.
You
Yes.
knew Viandre.
Yes.
You knew Stolz.
Yes, she's
And you
working
knew
with us.
Mackenzie.
Yes, he's working with us.
Now, if we go to your statement, you say don't close that for the moment, at page 92. You say at the bottom of page 92, I got frustrated with him being Yako, and called him aside Because we standing next to plus minus 9 white males next to the gate. You didn't recognize any of those 9 white males. You didn't know those people. That's my understanding of that statement.
As I've said that, I know Yako, I know, who's this guy? Sorry. I think I know two of them.
Who are the two?
Two. It's Yako and who's this guy? Pitorius.
But you say you called Yako to the side, so.
Yes.
So you are telling Yako that you're upset with him and frustrated, and there are another 9 white males next to the gate.
Yes, you're correct.
Should we assume that you don't know those 9 white males?
No, I've said I know one, Pitorius. I did know Pitorius.
Oh, you saw him there.
Yes, they were standing there, but Yako is the one. Remember, I came with Yako.
Okay.
Then Yako related to whatever that's related and communicated with him, not with them.
Okay. So, and we know Yako was there. You didn't see Mackenzie, you didn't see Storms?
No. I didn't. Even SAPS members, they were there. I didn't even see them. I think maybe if they were there, they ran away from me.
They were there, but you didn't see them. What do you
No, I didn't see them. Yes,
the
I've said I
question.
didn't see them.
The question, Commissioner, is you say you were standing next to 9 white males.
Yes.
And you are being asked to identify among those 9 white males who you know by name.
Yes.
Because you've just identified, you've indicated or confirmed from the statement of Stoltz
Yes, you're
that
correct.
certain people, you know them, who they
Yes.
are. For example,
Yes.
Etienne van der Walt. Stoltz
Yes.
says Etienne van der Walt was there.
Yes.
You say you know Etienne van der Walt.
Yes.
The question is, as I understand it, is in your own statement, at some point you were standing next to 9 white males. And the question is, was Etienne van der Walt not one of the people in that group?
You know, Commissioner, can't recall because I concentrated on Yako.
Well, Commissioner, this was a very important night.
Yes.
You were woken up at 2. Someone died. At some point you standing, that night you say you didn't know that someone died, but we now know that. You are implicated in that you've had the evidence, particular statement. You must at that time have been able to remember whether Etienne van der Walt is one of the 9 men that were there, whether the other white males that you have identified or confirmed that you knew. Mackenzie, was he one of the 9 white males? That's really the question you're being asked. Of these 9 white males, who did you know?
Mackenzie is a colored, is not a white.
I apologize to Mackenzie.
Yes.
Viandre, was he one of the 9 white males?
Viandre
We
was,
know Viandre
yes, I know Viandre.
It's that kind of question you're being
Oh,
asked.
yes.
Etienne van der Walt, was he one of the 9 white males?
He may be one of them.
Yes.
Yes, he may be one of them.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Just ask one question here. Good morning, Commissioner.
Morning, Commissioner.
When Chair asked you earlier between May 2022 and May 2023, what did you do about this? You said on a Tuesday, you called Yako and you told them how upset you were. But then you went further and said you also called Stoltz in and Mackenzie and you shouted at them because you were angry and you did not let them speak.
No, it's not okay. It's not only Stoltz and Mackenzie.
Who else?
Yako called those that, he was with those that I know. There it was the 2 EMPT officers, it was ATN, it was Yako, there were 4.
So my question is, how did you know that they were at this scene if you did not see them on the night of the incident?
When Yako confirmed to me on Tuesday.
So Yako told you on Tuesday that they were there?
Yes, he mentioned some of them I don't know, and I can't call them, but those that I know.
Do you not know EMPD vehicles that are used by special services people? Because surely, if you go to the scene and you see that there are EMPD vehicles there, you must know that these ones belong to my division.
I don't know them by registration plates because I'm having plus minus 200 and something vehicles.
But
And it was a stretch of a street.
were you not interested to find out who are these EMPD people who are here? Because you say when you arrived there, you saw that SAPS was there, you saw that EMPD was there. So at that time, were you not interested to find out who are the EMPD people who are there and whether they belong to your team or not?
At that time I didn't, but on Tuesday I was interested. That's why I called him, and he confirmed to me.
But why? Yako, you said, is an informant or he's a lay citizen. You get to a scene, you are told there's a success, and you can see that there are EMPD people there. Why do you not go to them and ask them, what is this operation about? Is it our operation?
To be honest, Commissioner, out of what I heard from Yaka, I didn't want to associate with that
But why
operation
would you
myself.
not want to associate with EMPD people who have just achieved success in an operation?
It was not an EMPT success.
No, but you did not
Commissioner.
know that because you are only speaking to an informant, and that's Yako. And you see that there's SAPS there and there's EMPD there, and they are not leaving. According to you, EMPD, they are there. Were you not interested to know what EMPD people are doing there? Because Yako can't tell you that. Yako is not EMPD.
Even if I was interested, Commissioner, but out of the communication and engagement with Yako, I decided, no, you know what, let me leave this thing.
I
You see.
find that.
But I did know that I'm going to find out.
I find that difficult to believe, and it goes back to Chair's point. You are woken up at 2 a.m. You consider this important enough for you to go to the scene of a success. When you get there, you see SAPS there, the EMPD there, and what you want, and you just go home. You don't engage with your own officer at the scene. I find that difficult to believe.
Okay, Chair. Oh, you want me to respond, Chair? Yeah, sorry.
I find it difficult to believe that you did not engage with your on the scene.
No,
Especially because we now know at least 2 of them fell under your command.
Yes, and I did know after the operation on Tuesday, Commissioner, after engaging Yako, and because I called them.
Commissioner, I find that difficult to
Yes,
believe.
no, I take-
I'm not persuaded that is the truth,
I take note of
and
that.
I will leave it at that.
I take note of that, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioner Khumalo. So, staying with the Masuku extra bundle, let's just trace our stage 14. Masuku bundle.
This one, eh?
That